Okay everybody, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how I make my rats food. I give them two dishes, one for vegetables and fruit and the other for their main food. I give my rats fresh fruits and veggies every day. That's very important. And with their main food, I change it out once a day or maybe every other day depending on how much they've eaten. So I'm just going to show you guys how I make their main food first, and then I'll move on to the vegetables and fruit. So for their main food, it's a homemade recipe. It's not a store-bought food. It's something that I found online, and the rats have really liked this. So I find it a lot better to feed them a homemade recipe than buying a store-bought food, because that food can be really bad for your rats. So I'm going to be showing you the ingredients that I use first. You want to get 2 cereals. I use Unsweetened and very low sodium Cheerios, along with unsweetened and very low sodium of Rice Puff cereal. They absolutely love these. They eat completely all of the cereal when I give it to them in their bowl. This is gone. They love the Cheerios the best, but when I put these in their food, this is the first 2 things they eat first. So these are their first 2 cereals. The other ingredient is you want to get unsalted and I forget the other. I can't remember the other thing you need to look for, but mainly unsalted sunflower seeds. And I just got these from the 99-cent store. They're for birds, and they're just plain as can be. You want to get plain unsalted sunflower seeds, and I put some of those in there as well. And then what the rats love is you want to get them oats. Now you want to make sure the oats are pure oats. So Quaker Oats is best, and it'll say old-fashioned on it. It's 100% natural whole grain, sodium-free oats. You don't want to get the instant, nothing processed, just plain whole oats. So I get this as well, and this is what the oats look like inside. They love these. And then you want to get them some source of nuts for some protein and all that good stuff. The nuts that I give my rats are pumpkin kernels and also soy nuts. They love those. That's a really good source of protein for your rats. So I grabbed this bag from Walmart, and it's all natural. So I got that, and that was on clearance actually. And then if you want to, you can add in some banana chips. I only add in like 2 banana chips because they aren't really fond of them, but they do eat them every now and then. And these are just regular banana chips, no like honey or anything, just regular banana chips. So I'm going to get started and show you how I make their food. Now you can get critical with it and use measuring spoons, but I just use a spoon and I eyeball how much I want to put. So the first thing I add in is the cereal. Now I just take my spoon in here and I put about this much, kind of a tablespoonful, and I put it in the bowl. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to add in the Cheerios. About a tablespoonful. Put it in there. Now you don't want to put too much because remember, you're going to probably change this out every day to keep it fresh. Now I'm going to add in some of the nuts. Now inside of this is cranberries. You can give your rats cranberries, but my rats do not eat them. So I'm just going to scoop my hand in, pour it on the the countertop here, and I'm going to sift out the pumpkin kernels and the soy, the soy nuts. Now I don't really put too much of these because they don't really eat them that much, but they will eat them if that's all that's left pretty much. My rats do eat a lot, so I'll only put about a little bit of that in here. Okay, that much is cool. And then I'll put in some sunflower seeds. Now I like to put these on my cutting board as well because some of them are broken and I don't want to give them those. So I put in a little bit of these because they don't really eat these that much. And you can always alter the amount of whatever ingredient you put depending on what your rat eats, because you know, my rats may not like a certain ingredient but your rats may. So that, and then I'll put the oats next. The oats I like to put a little bit extra because they love these. So I'll just take about, that much is good, pour it in there, mix it in, maybe a little bit more. So, and then I will add in some banana chips, and I'm only going to put in about 3 of them. That's good. Now that's it. So just ignore this mess here. And this is their main food. As you can see, there's some banana chips, some oats, sunflower seeds. I'll probably add in more of the soy seeds and pumpkin kernels in after this, but I want to get into the vegetable part. Now for the vegetables, my rats love broccoli and they love cauliflower. So I buy a bag of fresh vegetables. They're not frozen, they're fresh. And I take about, you don't want to give them too much of vegetables because you want to do this fresh daily. Give them about 3 or 4 pieces of broccoli. So go ahead and put that in there. And then I take fresh cauliflower and then I cut it and I put it in a Ziploc baggie like so. Just pull out a big piece like this and I cut it. Now I just take some of the pieces that fall off, give it to the girls in their vegetable bowl. So that's good. I'm probably going to take a broccoli out because that's a lot. Okay, and then I'm also going to cut up a piece of a carrot and add that into their vegetable bowl. They don't really like carrots that much, but they eat some, so I want to put a little bit of variety in here. Okay, and last but not least, I will add in some grapes for fruit aspect. Also, I have been putting them cherry tomatoes as well. They love cherry tomatoes. That's a really good thing to give to your rats as a treat, and the grapes as well. So this is the vegetable portion of their daily meal. Just some broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and grapes. And that's all that I do. So these are their food. This is the food that I give them every day. Vegetables, and then their main dish. Just make sure you want to change this out every day, that the way the cereal and stuff doesn't get stale, and you want everything to be fresh. I mean, you wouldn't like to eat stale or gross food, so I'm sure your rats would appreciate some nice clean food every day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful, maybe gave you some ideas on some new ways to feed your rats, and maybe some vegetables you thought you couldn't feed them that you could. So hopefully you found this helpful, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting Mila and Mira's channel. Take care, guys. Bye.